YouTube, hello. Very quick introduction here, but I'm Bruised. I'm just gonna be doing some more Soulstone Survivors content. This isn't being streamed or anything this time. This time it's just me recording. I have some real life business to attend to in a little while, but I wanted to play Soulstone Survivors some more because I am addicted to this game, honestly. As you can see from the last time I've played, I have way more characters unlocked, and I've been doing a lot more in this game. Like I got hardcore hooked on this game. So I'm just gonna do a few rounds for the hell of it and just record this, and then this will just be kind of its own deal. So let's get this show on the road, shall we? I'm making myself a little smaller. Small. Okay. And I just unlocked Legionnaire here. So we're just gonna jump right into a battle. I think since he's only rank 1, I think I'm gonna go back to tier 3 maybe? And turn those off. Yeah, that seems fine. I'll go back to tier 3 and do that. Alright, oh, that is a much bigger AoE than I thought that he had. I was expecting this to be way more of like a straight line type deal, but nope, that is just like a full explosion all in front of him. Nice! Nice! Oh my gosh. I should turn the, I'm gonna turn the game sound up just a little bit as well, just a touch. Just a smidge here, because I don't have anyone else to talk to or anything. I'm just talking to myself. This is the truest form of talking to myself non-stop for however long. Look at all this bleed. Look at all this bleed. I will say my favorite character that I've had so far that I've been using has definitely been the Necromancer. Necromancer is such a good time. Oh my gosh, early damage reduced by 2? Heck yeah. Necromancer has just been such a good time. You can just summon so many boys, and now that I have him at Prestige, he's at Prestige 70, but at Prestige 50 you unlock all of the Necromancer specific abilities, all of his summons. So I just have thick amount of damage and boys to hang around. Push shield forward, dealing damage as multiplied by your armor. Cool. Bonk. Well, it sounds like we're getting some armor then. But yeah, I think I have, I don't know, maybe like 15 hours only played on the game right now. But I think the last time I played, yeah, let's do that. The last time I played, though, I think I had literally had like 3 hours by the end of it or something. So I've really just been dumping in time whenever I have a minute. I guess I'll just burn, and we got more stuff. Shadow War. Curse. Curse is a new one. Okay. What does it do? Damage for 5 seconds. Damage is increased with new applications. Duration is refreshed. If cursed, accumulates more damage than the target has health. And instantly execute. But similar to Doom. Or did they rename Doom? I don't know. We'll see. But now maybe Curse and Doom are their own separate things. More crit. Thank you. We're gonna take multicast. We love multicast. Oh yeah, that's a cool little ability. Look at that. I haven't seen that. That's a new ability for me. That's brand spanking new. You gotta love it. I like Flurry, and I'm already pretty much all frontal stuff anyway, so might as well. More bleed per bleed, baby. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, I'm sort of in a bit of a spot. Armor, good. I'm sort of in a bit of a weird spot right now with games too, so this is just kind of like filling my time until I can kind of find, well, until the games that I regularly play, which are Destiny 2 and Path of Exile. When those good grief. When that seasonal content starts back up for those, then I'll probably just be posting that and playing that for a good long while and being in the hardcore grind area for that. I just don't... There's not too much going on in both of them. I guess Path of Exile, time of recording, 11/21, 2022. Path of Exile has a Delirium event going on. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that Chain Lightning one. I'm not really going to stick with Chain Lightning, probably. Oh well. Path of Exile has this Delirium event going on right now, and boy is that just not... That's just not my thing. Yeah, see, like, I'd rather have Lightning Bolt than... Well, crap. Alright, whatever. Take a Lightning Bolt. I'd just rather have, Alright, summons 2 boys. I forgot what difficulty I was playing on. But yeah, I'd rather not play Delirium Everywhere, because that's just pain. And, gosh. Oh, it's so big. And Destiny really has nothing going on right now. Okay, so Doom is different than Curse. Okay. The more you know. And Destiny really doesn't have anything going on right now. They're gonna have an event next week, I think, for like an end of the season activity, which I'll probably do, but I don't know if I'll really do much with it. Multicast thrust, sure. I don't know if I'm gonna do that much with it. It seemed like a ability, or it seemed like a event that you play for a little bit and then you stop playing it. So yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to see what goes on there. Maybe I should go on block power there, or maybe I should just be re-rolling those. Honestly, none of those choices were anything spectacular. Ooh, I did want to try Death Vortex. Okay. Near to Poison Bolt, truthfully. Ooh, purple tornado. Ew. But yeah, that's all just. I mean, that's all just news of other game. Oh, Frailtail. I'll take that. And area. And oh my gosh, so many levels. Roll. Let's just look at passes right now. Cast frequency, sure. Yeah, those are just the games that I regularly play. It's basically just those two until Diablo 4 comes out and probably disappoints all of us because Blizzard is doing that right now. So I feel like the volume maybe is a little too loud now, but maybe it's just because I can't hear myself talk, which is probably a good thing. Let's turn it down a wee bit. Turn it back down. Fine. Fine. All right, I think that looks better on the levels too. Okay. But we're gonna go agility. Yeah, I'm mostly an ARPG type guy for the most part. We'll go thrust. I just kind of switch games around whenever I just don't have anything terribly exciting going on with my main homies. Ooh, magnetic. I just realized I haven't taken a single magnet. Magnets, man. How'd they work? Nope, I don't want any of those. Expansive? Sure. Oh wait, no, armor power. Pepe hands. I didn't read. Pepe hands, I'm too quick to look at one thing. Come on. Kind of just committing to keeping Death Tornado now since I've put like 3 levels into it. 2 levels into it. But that's fine. Where we at? Almost time for another set of bosses. Truthfully, I'm gonna take more magnet. I should probably take more. I probably should have taken the life there, maybe. Since we're gonna get to a point where the lads are gonna be coming after me a lot. Go gadget shield bash. Woohoo! Alright, who do we have? Alexi and which one? Run away! Run away! God. Nope, I didn't take it to the mouth. We're good. We're good. And that's fire guy. Right. The big fire giant. Yeah, that guy. That's the incarnation of fire guy. Oh man, I always want to take chaos golems. Honestly, I just don't know what would I get rid of for it. Maybe I get rid of flurry. Because I already have bleed with thrust. Yeah, maybe I should get rid of flurry. The thing about it is just like chaos golems are just too insane. They just like they essentially taunt a bunch of enemies away, so they give you like breathing room. They're really tanky. They actually do surprisingly good damage by themselves, and I think they apply like every dot as well. Even if you don't have it, I feel like they apply it because I think I've seen these guys apply rot before, and I didn't have a single ability that could apply rot. So I think the chaos golems are just cracked. Honestly, I think they're just cracked. Almost getting destroyed over here. They're chasing me. They're too fast. They're chasing me. God, speaking of speed though. I am in fact doing the opposite of that. This build is doing the opposite of speed right now. I just don't have any. Man, these are great. I don't want to reroll too terribly much. Do I take more Doom? Just make Doom deal more damage? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I will. We'll just take Indomitable, whatever. I'll be a little bit tankier, why not? I'd love to get another dash if I could. Your modest shadow spells. Oh, wait. Nope. Never mind. Another dash. Ask and you shall receive. It's that easy. Okay, don't boot me. I still love that you can dash while you're in the middle of being booped away by a bomber or something that absolutely destroyed you. I don't know. I don't mind this guy's, like, ability selection that he has. I just don't know what... I don't know what, I'm still trying to figure out, like, what... Oh, man, both of these are really good. This goes for this. Pain Champ, these are all really good. Can I just take all three? Can I have all of these? I'm gonna take the damage. I feel like I just need the damage right now. I'm not necessarily dying that quickly right now. Famous last words. But I just feel like for like a lot of characters, I have not cracked the code as far as what ability combos are strong with them, right? Like this guy, no idea. But then again, this is also my first time playing him, so I guess I shouldn't really expect to learn. But like a character like God, boop into boop there. A character like the assassin. I unlocked the assassin a little while, and I was playing him, and honestly, he felt atrocious, and I hated playing him. But I don't know if he has like some cracked combo that I'm just not aware of. It's expensive. I just don't know if he has like a cracked combo that I'm not aware of, or just like there's some other way that I should be playing him, but it just felt like the entire time that I was playing him, it just didn't matter. I don't know. Do I have touch ice? I do. Okay, that was one of the first ones I did. Okay. Yeah, I just don't know how to play a lot of the characters yet. I just have to mess around with them some more and figure out some like actual OP combos. Slurp. Yeah, more damage on Shield Bash. Oh my god, right into another boss. F. Come on, man. Ooh. Okay, it's at least Tiagro. Tiagro I don't mind. I assume I'm pronouncing that correctly. Tiagro I don't mind, though. I feel like he doesn't do too terribly much, but... And I normally don't mind the ice guy that much. What's my crit chance? Only 20%. I'm gonna up that at least a little bit. The ice guy, I don't usually mind, but the problem I do have with him is that he has an unholy number of AoEs that he puts down, and also this icy beam that chases after me. Get away from me! There's just too much... He just has too many AoEs, but it's worse when you pair, like, the ice guy with the, like, the Chaos guy. I can't remember his name right now, but if you pair the ice guy with the Chaos guy, I cry. It's just AoEs everywhere. I can't get in unless I'm doing just an absolutely stupid amount of damage. Speaking of doing a lot of damage, that's a lot of experience over here. And I wish I could tell how good some of these abilities are doing, like, in the middle of a round. I almost want to get rid of that, but none of these are really that exciting. I'm just gonna move on. Yeah, we'll increase the damage of the boys. The boys need it. I'm gonna rely on them to carry me a lot anyway, so I might as well. Oh! Run away! Run away! I'm also glad I only played this guy on, like, difficulty 3. God. This took, like, 18 hits to the face there. Nothing major. Oh, spiders. Monka W spiders. I also, something that I've realized as time has gone on, which is a very unfortunate thing to realize, oh, bomb, is that I can't stop talking in Twitch speak. It's just become such a natural part of my oh, good production, of my day-to-day life, just in the sense of whether I'm streaming or watching someone else stream or just like hanging around. I hang around like other people that are in Twitch communities and everything, and I look over, I'm like talking to them, and then I have to have like, it's like a primal urge. Something good happens, I'm like Pog. Something bad happens, Pepe hands, something like Sag, something. You know, I just say something like that, and it's just become such a normal thing. It's so hard in my day-to-day like work life or something. You know, something good's going on work-wise, or some coworkers having something good. I have to like restrain myself from saying Pog in the middle of whatever's happening, because they'll just like, I don't know. I don't think they'll really say anything because they wouldn't know. I'm killing things way too slow. I might fail this. There's so many AoEs. I might fail this like right here, and it's going to be because I'm killing things way too slowly. I just don't have enough, I don't have enough damage. I don't have damage, I'm not getting levels enough. I'm only level 51 right now, which is not great. Alright, I want to try to get in on this guy, but I just can't. There's too many other yellows. There's too many spiders and other rares and crap in here. Multicast, I guess. I'm gonna look at the damage numbers after this, and it's gonna be so bad, I bet. It's gonna be really awful. Ooh. Yeah, I can't help myself from talking in Twitch speak, so I'm only somewhat sorry in my videos here that I'm also doing that, but at the same time, I stream on Twitch too, so bet your ass I'm gonna be doing that. Oh, also, at the time of this recording and everything, speaking of like YouTube and streaming and everything, I have fear is what I have. I have a lot of fear. You know, I'm gonna try to just stack more debuffs. Maybe not. What would I get rid of for Bomb Barrage? I'm gonna get rid of Shadow Orb, actually. I don't think it's doing enough. I have a series that I'm gonna start up pretty soon here that I've been streaming. And I'm gonna start posting it relatively soon. I have a buddy that's going to be editing VODs for me pretty shortly here, but it's a series where I'm just playing a bunch of games and doing the ranked mode within that game. You know, the usual play X matches, usually 10, and then get placed into a bracket and just kind of see how well I'm stacked up versus people in other games. I say like other games, but it's mostly just like a variety of first-person shooter games, because that's a lot of what has those kinds of modes, and just has a lot of that interesting stuff anyway. Because I can't really like I don't know if sports games have a ranked mode outside of Rocket League. I can't think if games like that have it. But I'm not gonna play like FIFA or something and try to get ranked in that. I don't know if there is a rank for that, but if there is, I'm not playing those games. Because not only do I just not care about EA at all, at all, but I also just don't care about those games in general. That would probably be some of the worst suffering I could do, would be just play a bunch of those games. I wouldn't know how to play, I wouldn't know what's happening. I'm just gonna pretend that regardless, those games don't have modes like that. But either way, I have a couple of, I'm working on that series right now, so hopefully the videos will be coming out relatively soon. And I have first one I did was Overwatch, and the second one I did was just yesterday, 2 days ago. I did Rainbow Six Siege, and I think they went pretty well, honestly. I think I was about my expected level of like tilt and salt and everything, so I think it was good for what it was. I just kind of want to do like a small self plug right here while I was thinking about it, because then also I have I think the next game I am gonna play, speaking of like sport games, is Rocket League, which that game I don't expect to do well in at all. Like, I'm not good at Rocket League whatsoever. I actually really suck. If, in all honesty, if hand-eye coordination in that game I guess, car to ball coordination in that game is just not good. It's so bad. I can't keep up with what I'm looking at, and I just end up smashing my face into the... I end up just smashing my face into that every time. Or just smashing my face, like, into the wall, or just, like, completely going past the ball and whipping. So I don't think, I don't think that's gonna go well. But the game itself is a lot of fun. I love Rocket League as a game for what it is, so... It's, it'll still be fun regardless, but that's gonna be next on the list. I will eventually be doing, like, I'm trying to think of other games I have on the list. I think there's, like, I'm gonna be doing Apex, because I didn't even know that had a ranked system until fairly recently, but I guess it does. So I'm gonna do Apex. I'm gonna be doing League of Legends at some point. It just needs, League of Legends just needs to bring back their, they need their split to start again, their ranked split to start. It, like, just ended, so I think it's, like, January-ish is when it starts. Getting booped. So I'll be doing League whenever that comes back, which that's pain. And then, yeah, Apex, and then I'm probably gonna do... I'll do either Valorant or Counter-Strike. I don't think I'll do both, because they're more or less the same game. I know, you know, people out there would call those fighting words, but they're more or less the same, just in the sense of, like, what you do in the game and how you play it, in the sense of you have your buy phase, you have your buy phase and everything, and it's all just it's more of a market-based first-person shooter where you just buy your weapons and then get in there and fight. I also don't know if, speaking of, I actually don't know if, like, some fighting games or something maybe have some, but those are the games that I have on the list immediately. I might go back and do the rest of the Overwatch placements. If I really don't have anything else, I might just go back and do Overwatch placements again, because then that would be, I could do a small spoiler. I did support, so it was all support. In this Overwatch video, I did nothing but support, so I could do my DPS or tank placements or both if I want to. I hate how Overwatch's system is. Like, it's either you win 7 games or you lose 20 games. So you can play, like, up to 26 games if you're super unlucky, and it was so painful. I don't know why it's not just 10 games, or even just literally, hey, just play 20 games or something and you get it. It's such a weird system, I think. Destiny 2 as well, I forgot, because Destiny 2 is actually adding a dedicated ranked competitive play to their game, and actually has, like, rewards linked to it and stuff, so it'll actually be big worth for me, and that might be where I spend a good amount of my time, but we'll see. Yeah, that's just some random things I have upcoming. Also, just to, you know, get some small engagement in case anybody's interested and can think of a game that I haven't listed. If you would like to tell me about it, if you'd like to mention a game that I haven't listed, and you're like, yeah, this game has a ranked mode, and I think it'd be funny to watch you eat shit in this game mode, in this game, and I think you would, it'd be potentially interesting, that you could list it in the comments. I'll take a look at it for sure, because I kind of would like to go for that to go on as long as I can possibly milk it for, and maybe it's just one of those, like, reoccurring type series where it's just like every now and again, whenever a game comes out that has a ranked mode, I just hop on and rank and see where I get placed and leave it at that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that all goes. Oh my god. God, this build is so slow. Come on. I think I'm just choosing all of the wrong things. I'm just gonna level that up again, whatever. Spin! Don't spin at me. I'm scared. Oh yeah, and this guy is the chaos guy I was talking about earlier. Alazix. That guy? Yeah, that guy. I don't know how to pronounce this last guy's name. Alfred? I don't even know. Ooh. If he could stop whirlwinding though, that would be pretty nice of him. He's just spinning around. He's doing the true whirlwind build. guess I just take that. Come on, finish it. All right, let's go. All right, we got one. We got one mission done. Return through the portal. Thank God. I was not gonna choose the other portals anyway. I actually don't know how you get these portals to spawn consistently. This is the Overlord portal, and this is the Endless portal. I feel like they're related to speed, but I'm not entirely sure. Prestige 5. Nice. So let's see. So Thrust, the main ability, is the highest level, and it only did half of what Shield Bash did. I mean, to be fair, I had some good armor power going, or at least some decent armor power. But, like, man, that is a very weak thing to read. Let's see. Lightning Bolt. That's kind of fine. Lightning Bolt doesn't need to do too much, because all that it's really there for is to give the extra crit. Death Vortex, 5 million. You know, for only having, like, a couple levels on it, that's actually really not bad. Gas Golem did 4 million, as expected. Quite good. Bomb Barrage, also just there just to apply weakness and do stuff. Not bad. Where is that? It's Death Vortex, right? Yeah. Bomb Barrage. Where's the Shadow Orb? There it is, 1.5. I guess that's not awful. It did more than Bomb Barrage, I guess, so... overall, that's not too bad. I can't be too terribly mad at that. Times it? Cool. So I don't think I'm gonna continue to play him. Oh, also, I didn't have any runes chosen on him. Oh. Oh, that's also something. You know, I'm just gonna try to keep going through some of these achievements and maybe try to unlock some more of these characters. So we have Overlord Mode Cycle 2, which I know we just have to do... which I just have to get in there. Complete a match less than 10 minutes. I've been close with the Necromancer before. I think the fastest I did was like a little over 11 minutes, so it was very close. Maybe I should just see... It doesn't have to be on any particular difficulty, so maybe I just do like a 0 difficulty Necromancer run? Yeah, let's just do that. Let's do a 0 difficulty little... small PP Necromancer run here. We'll have literally no runes on. I will not even have those on. Actually, we could just, I mean, we just totally disable curses. And then let's just go in there. Let's just get it. And we'll just see see how that goes. Oh, I multicasted them first. Hell yeah. That's a good start. The one thing I guess I'm worried about is if I don't really get abilities fast enough, then maybe. But I guess we'll see. We'll see if I can still do this quickly, which I hope I can. Then maybe I can. Maybe I can get the Overlord portal to spawn too. Magnetic, hell yeah. Like maybe I can get the portal to show up, and then I could just try to run Overlord 2 instead and get that done. I don't know what that mode looks like. I haven't been into that portal yet. The most I've done is the endless mode thing. Yeah. Skelly Archers. Augers. The boys. The boys have arrived. Because I think just one of the best parts about Necromancer is just because you have so many... You eventually can have so many summons out, and they're all just killing stuff that you can just run over and you're just almost constantly picking up XP and doing things, and you're able to just, like, essentially have a presence everywhere at once. So I think I'm feeling pretty alright about my odds at being able to do this. But we'll see. I actually wonder as well if... Reroll that. Damage mod, cool. I also wonder if taking some of the nodes will make this go by faster, because there's ones for like making the bombers show up earlier and for making like elites show up earlier. So I wonder if that applies, if that just like makes things faster overall. I guess I'll take lightning bolt, whatever. Like I wonder if that makes more enemies overall show up, or if it's the same amount of enemies but they just get replaced by elites and bombers and stuff. I can't say, but I'm super sure. Go Frailty. Early Frailty is always just so spicy. And we'll take Early Venomous too. Now we all poison. The boys all poison. Here we go. Also, apologies if you see me wiggling around a lot. I have ants in my pants while I'm just standing here. Roll. I'm gonna reroll again. Magic missiles, acid rain, death vortex. Let's do death vortex again. Why not, right? Why not? Since it's a lasting ability, maybe it'll be good for also cleaning up some lower level mobs running around. I don't think I'm gonna keep lightning bolt, so I'm gonna keep moving ahead with this. But yeah, sorry if you see me dancing around a lot. I don't know how it looks on camera, if you can really tell, but while I'm standing like this, I just really like to keep my legs moving too. Less damage, or they take less damage. I just like to keep my legs moving while I'm standing here, because otherwise I feel like I'm behind the counter at like my old retail jobs, and that makes me try to think about doing retail again. Good one. Yeah, damage. Sparks is really good. Sparks is one of my favorite abilities because it applies exposed to enemies and I don't have to aim it whatsoever. It's just there they are. There go the arcane sparks. They just bounce around, they deal damage, and they make enemies take more damage upon being hit. So it's actually honestly crazy for this. Just spreads out, hits a bunch of things, and calls it a day. Cast frequency, yep, I'll take that. One of my favorite things is if you get enough area of effect on this build, you just basically can't see anything, which is sort of how any build in this game works. If you have enough AoE, you aren't going to be able to see anything, and it looks really funny. And maybe I should have taken agility there. If my goal is speed, I am speed. Go burn because I haven't taken any burn. Cast frequency, I don't think matters all that much outside of when you're first getting through it. But I don't know as well if something that I'm still like trying to figure out as far as things like cast frequency goes. Like I know that where are hey, there's the hounds. I'll go to lightning vortex. I'll go to lightning first. But for a lot of these, perchance. For a lot of like the minion skills, I don't know what applies to them. The one thing I know that does apply is multicast. I know if you have a lot of multicast, then your summons will also get that multicast. And they will just like you'll see the dogs just like bite a whole lot, use their bite ability like 6 times in a row suddenly. So it definitely works as that goes, but I don't know if that works for like their cast frequency as well. Like I don't know if like their big abilities also gets affected by that. We're gonna take crit damage mod actually, since we have a good amount of crit. What is our crit chance actually? I should look. Yeah, let's just like banish some of these just so I can maybe get a skill that I want to show up soon. And by skill that I want to show up, I literally just mean and I guess out of these, I also am not sure how I feel about powerful strikes overall. It just feels like it's not necessary for the most part, just stacking pure damage. It just feels like it doesn't do enough. I don't know. I don't know. But we're gonna take more magnet anyway, because more experience is good. Block power, I guess. I never really realized how much, like a very small amount of block power actually goes a long way. You see those like small numbers, and I'm just kind of like, and at first I was going, and then I was actually reading how much block they give you, and it was nothing to scoff at, quite honestly. Damage model, Skelly Warriors, do more damage, boys. I'd really love to see I really need to see the Skelly Mages so I can get Poison, Play Doom, yeah. Really want to see the mages though, so that can be clearing things out even faster. But I mean, boss damage wise, yeah, I'm gonna be destroying them, which is nice. Also, this Leviathan power, I'm also not sure how I feel about that, because again, I just don't think that the raw damage, especially I don't think that the raw damage is worth the minus 15%, subtracts 15% from movement modifier. I think that's actually really not worth it in a lot of cases. Well, Skelly Warriors. that better. And we'll make it better again, sure. Maybe I should have shown like what I meant with the block power thing, but nah, it's fine. So what time are we at? We're 5 minutes, and I still have 3 to destroy, huh? Alright. It's getting kinda dicey already. Do damage mod to the Chaos Golems because they're kind of getting up close and personal and dealing damage. Alright. At least back to being able to get monsters again. Monster kills actually mattering. Yeah, I don't know if there's a better class for doing this. Ooh, exposed weakness. I'll take that. I don't know if there's a better class for this. Also, I don't know if I'm going too fast. I hope I'm not. I'm just kind of trying to go through things as much as possible. But if I'm being too quick, just kind of reading stuff out and going, that's good, and then just moving on and just clicking button, then, you know, let me know. I'm happy to slow down and kind of talk through what each of the options are and kind of Papega, what I'm thinking a bit more. Let my thoughts really echo out. Although for the most part, no thoughts, head empty is my motto. I have infinite things to say for the most part, but my head is truly just full of nonsense. Whee! Alright. False experience. I'd also, once again, love to see another dash. Please give me another dash. Get him, dogs! Bite him in the butthole. Get him. Get him. Fuck him up. Damage increase on all of those. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Oof. Pardon me, need some water. Thirsty. Now we keep running, and running. Yes, speaking of, what do you know? Another dash. Another dash has joined the party. Feels good, man. Alright, what are we at? 650. We're almost about to have the third boss, so I think we're still going a little bit too slow. Which, maybe I just switch to, maybe I switch to the Sentinel, actually. If we fail here, I'm gonna try the Sentinel and just try shooting him with the bow. Try getting him with the bow, because the bow does do a pretty thick amount of damage as well. Up, and he's dead. Alright, cool. More experience, why not? Hey, Skelly Mages. Alright, I'm sorry, Death Vortex, you're out. I need Skelly Mages in here. They got casting to do, and hopefully they'll make things a bit faster too. This is normally what an ideal setup to me personally looks like for the Necromancer, at least as far as skills wise goes, you know. Just having all of the summons and then Arcane Sparks just to help clear out some trash, and also just apply exposed to random mobs so that anything that's too thick can just be actually destroyed. Bomberman. Damage increase. Oh, that's right. It's interesting that this applies to the fire shield damage as well, or at least it says it does. I'll take it. But it's interesting that apparently Fire Shield also has its own damage modifier that gets affected by these passive skills sometimes. Oh, man. And I also hope that, hope any YouTube progs that are watching, I hope you guys both are enjoying this. They're having a good time, and also because I'm having a good time just running around doing this and just chatting. But also, I hope that there actually is an interest in me posting both those ranked videos, because I mean, you can't stop me anyway. I've already done it. I've already been starting those videos. You can't stop me. It's too late. But the other thing is that I hope that there's an interest for posting some either Destiny or Path of Exile content, because again, those games are just the ones I have the most fun with. And while I think it's nice to have a game that I just kind of sit on and maybe not really stream or do content, and I really want to like do that, because I do some really dumb do some really dumb builds in like Path of Exile and have a lot of fun with that. And Destiny, I just like run around and it's just such a smooth and clean game. I have just a lot of fun with it. So I don't know. I'm really hoping that that there's some kind of interest for that. I know that both of those games are like, because of the fact that they've been around for a while. You know, all the content creators have really been in that market and in that place for a long time. But I'm still just gonna post anyway, just because also at the end of the day, this is just it's all for fun. I just want to have some fun. I enjoy posting the dumb things that I'm doing for funsies. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay, thank God that it doesn't just do that. Let's go. More mans. What are we at? 9. Yeah, we're not making it. Oh, that's gonna be so close again. Pepe hands, dude. We're gonna, yeah, I think we're gonna also miss it by like another minute or so. Man, that sucks. And these guys, like, the damage output is there for sure because they really just pump out damage, but it's just not fast enough. And I think it's because Necromancer takes a while to kind of spin up, right? You know, where it's like I have to find all of the skills for all of the summons, and then all of the summons take time to actually kind of spin out on the wheel, and I'll get out here and start hitting stuff. So I think it's a matter more so of it's a matter more of just Necromancer's a little too slow as it is because of it taking some time to find the right summon. So I am going to try Sentinel. Maybe if Sentinel doesn't work, maybe Barbarian? Maybe? I don't know. I want to try to find something that'll do it. I don't know how else to get the 10-minute mark. I'm trying to think of other classes that are really fast. Also, I should play some of the other classes and try to actually unlock their weapons and stuff. Oh, but also, I guess we'll get to see if the Overlord portal spawns. Maybe. Maybe. Again, I don't know if it has something to do with how fast you're clearing content, or if it's related to something else. If there's some other modifier that will determine if you can if you get the Overlord portal or not. Oh, he's spinning. I'm not interested. Get him, boys. You guys don't take damage for the most part. I take heavy damage. I take hella. Get him. Get him. Hell yeah. There we go. Add EXP. Choose a portal. I do have all 3 up. So that wasn't 10 minutes. But we're going to try the Overlord portal. Because we're here. And why not? Why not go for it? So I think I have to do Overlord portal 2? Pretty sure I have to get the Overlord portal 2. That actually probably works. I don't know what the timing is on this. Legendary, nice. That increases the AoE, I'm pretty sure. But actually kind of works, I think, from a timing perspective too, because I think I'll get to just around tier 2. I think I have time for like 2 more maps, and then that will have to be the end times anyway, so that sounds worthwhile. And then maybe next video I'll do some... Next thing I post might just be... Maybe it'll be some more of this. Maybe it'll be a stream of me playing something. I don't know. I'll do something or the other. And, ooh, more Skelly Warriors. Well, don't mind if I do. God, just look at how many of them there are. It's so great. The armies collide. Get them. Get them, boys. See, I've always loved summoner type classes in games, but the problem that I've also always had with summoner type classes in games is that they are almost never middle of the road, right? Where you see a summoner and they're either the most overpowered, broken class, why are you playing anything, play the summoner kind of class for the most part, or they're the like weakest, most useless class around. It only does for those two, so I'm gonna go with Putrid. They're just like the weakest and they just don't do any damage. And like, This is going to be a really obscure example, sort of. But in Path of Exile, well, Path of Exile, summoned by mages. I want mages to take less damage. Path of Exile, for example, necromancers and summoners in general were the strongest classes for like the longest time. They aren't right now. They're not the strongest right now, but for the longest time, they were the top dogs. But nowadays they are not, and they're kind of mid. They're like Path of Exile is kind of like the one game that sort of disproves my point in the sense that they're sort of mid, but they're still really good. But then you have a game, and this is the obscure part, like Wolcen, another ARPG, and it was. The reason why I say obscure is because, for as good of the ideas that game had, oh my gosh, was that game not good? That game was awful and continues to be. They are still working on it, which is impressive. I thought they were literally just gonna go, well, didn't work, and just give up on it. So I will say that I'm impressed for that, right? Like, I'm definitely sort of glad that they're continuing to work on it. But at the same time, Summoner in that class, especially, or Summoner in that game, especially when it first came out, I don't know how Summoner is now. I haven't played the game in a while. But Summoners, when they first came out, were abysmal. They were like the worst things ever. Whether it was the dumb AI or whatever else, but it was just bad. Even in like games like a less obscure example, then would be Diablo 2 instead. The other D2 would be Diablo 2, right? Where instead of but Necromancer was always good in that too. It was just when I was younger, I didn't really know what was good. I thought that like Skelly mages were really good, but Skelly mages in all actuality are actually pretty terrible and really don't do anything. If you're gonna use something, you use revive, or you use you just do Skelly warriors. And I also thought like, oh well, this other golem type, not the clay golem, like this other golem type is at the bottom of the tree, so it must be the strongest, right? And I would just figure that. No, clay golem is by far like the best golem around, and Skelly warriors are worlds better than any of the other like minions that that Necromancer had access to. And Necromancer itself was always just so strange to me because that was the case, where they had a lot of access to minions, but really it was only one. You only used like 2 minions, and then like you threw revives on. And that was your team. Although revives were always really funny to me. Revives were hilarious. There's nothing quite like grabbing like a really useless revive, like a Fallen or something, and just watching it run away from everything. It can be annoying when you're actually looking for something to kill stuff for you, and you're like, damn it, I accidentally grabbed that Fallen. But at the same time, it's really fun to just watch a Fallen run away from your team. Oh, there he goes. Touch ice, I guess. Make their slow even slower? More slow per slow. Oh wait, no, I didn't even have touch ice before. Never mind. This is their first slow. Damage, I guess. Again, I don't really care that much for cast modifier. If I saw some of the really big AoE stuff, I'd probably take that. What's my chance to crit? It's only 55%. I'll take 60. Since we have wound up. Since we have wound, we might as well. Or deep wounds? Deep wounds? I don't know. We do something. Whatever the name of that ability was. God, he got chunked. Holy crap, he got destroyed. What damage mod, thank you. Got absolutely obliterated, brother. Like, see, this is why I love Necromancer right here, right? It's like, it's really safe. I'm literally just hovering away, and the boys are absolutely bringing the pain train to everything in their vicinity. Like, really, if there wasn't like abilities that spawned on top of me, like meteors and stuff, I really think I could just stand here and they would keep me safe. They just do so much damage, I would not die. Although right now, actually, the archers and the mages are taking a good amount of damage because they don't really have any damage reduction on them right now. Hey, what do you know? Yeah, we'll take that over the increase of projectile mods. God, 6 stacks of frailty? Let's go for 7! That was something else I had to learn. Also, so I'm gonna be uploading this entire thing, obviously. I'm not cutting this down or anything, this is kind of just raw upload. I literally just hopped on, I'm playing, and then I'm gonna upload it, and that's gonna be the end of it. But I don't know if there's any desire or want for me to just be doing, like, shorter episodes of things. Maybe just, like, a round or two. Or just shorter episodes of, like, games in general. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what all I'm gonna be posting on this channel for the most part. Like, I know I just want to post streams, but I don't know if I want to post, like, streams or just, like, random videos like this, where I just want to hop on and just play for a little while. And I don't want to turn on stream for everything. I don't know if I want to... increase their health or big crit. I want to go crit. I'm going to be greedy. Yeah, I just don't know if I want to... I don't know if I want to post, like, collabs or anything, or if I want to just make this just me content here. So, I'm still kind of trying to figure things out, so, if there is any feedback, I will always appreciate that, honestly, while I'm still kind of trying to figure out what things to post and what I want to do. For the time being, though, I think I'm just going to be posting... Ooh, hell yeah. I'm just going to be posting me content, I think, for a little while. Until I kind of get more of a grasp or a feel on what I want to do. Oh, please. Please, madam. Obviously, like, when I post, like, my... the Twitch streams or whatever, then whatever... whoever I'm talking to, like, in chat or whatever at the time is... It's not technically just me, quote-unquote. It's also with chat, but... You know what I mean. Just me and the... Just my... obnoxious voice in the mic, and that's it. Let's see. I kind of want my boys to be tankier. I want them to be thicker. Those kind of abilities are nice, though, because I think, as far as frailty goes, like, you only have, like, a 10% chance to apply fragility, but something like freeze has, like, a 40 or 50% chance, so if you have ones where it's, like, when you freeze them, then 50% of the time you also apply fragility, those are also really nice, because, I mean, obviously, that's just that's really up in the chance that you're applying fragility to these enemies. Ooh! They're swinging. This man is swinging. I guess we just increased their AoE this time. Or AoE, their life. I was looking at expansive when I said that. This is in reading. Not my strong suit. Also, this is Alexi right here. Get him, boys. Get him. Hook him up. God damn, it is so crazy. Stack of bleed, I apply poison. Where do I bleed? It's probably one of my bajillion passives I have over here, so I'm just gonna trust that I have bleed somewhere. I already forgot. And or these Chaos Golems, I think, since they apply everything, or I think they apply everything, I imagine that that they're probably applying bleed as well, so I think no matter what, I'm getting something there. For me. I also wonder if saving the crystals and then picking them up later is the play. Also, I want to turn down... I can't really hear the music, and I actually really like music in this game. I'm going to turn down the sound effects just a wee bit. Try to hear the music a bit more. Can't wait to listen to this back and then realize that the sound is like super off and you can't hear me at all. And I'll cry a little bit. Just a little bit though. Trying to think of other fun upcoming things that are going on, at least as far as games go. I mean, we have we had Pokemon, which has been honestly hilarious. Just as far as like the power of the game. Because don't get me wrong, I did buy it and I've been playing it and I've been having a pretty good time with it because it's Pokemon and I haven't played Pokemon in a long time. Like I've skipped the last several generations. So it's been interesting to come back to and see all these things that I don't know anymore. But it's also just so weird, and it's also really funny to see the Switch just really showing off how low power it is. Like the game looks like it's a PS2 game. It's still a lot of fun. Like I can't really shit talk it that much because at the end of the day, it's still a lot of fun, and it still just holds all that nostalgia for me. So it's still just a good time, but it also just makes me laugh playing that game. But what else do we have? I'm trying to think of other exciting things, like any game releases or anything. I think in next month, December, outside of like seasonal content like I was talking about, we have Calypso Protocol is going to be coming out. That'll be pretty cool. At least I hope it'll be. It definitely looked really good when they were showing it at the like from the trailers that they were showing. That looked awesome. It looked like a true like Dead Space type experience. Like they were going back to the real like horror, like oh my god did that just happen kind of, or being like oh my god that was brutal kind of stuff that you expect out of that we expected out of like Dead Space 3, but just didn't get. And then also we just haven't seen anything Dead Space type related since 3. So it's really cool to be getting some more of that back. And then we have we'll have the Dead Space remake in January as well, which is also exciting. It's like 2 times the. Was that the end of this? Nice. So we're going into the Overlord portal again. We're doing it. We're going to level 2. Then we have the Dead Space remake, which I'm really hoping is good. I'm hoping that's going to be a good time. So I would love for it to be. So we'll have the Dead Space remake, and then we'll have man, when does Resident Evil come out? Is that early next year? I feel like Resident Evil was going to be early next year, but they might have just said that next year in general is when it comes out. Man, I can't remember anymore. But I know we have, I guess those nice. So we have that, and then I know late 2023 is when we're getting, or at least most likely late 2023 is when we're getting Diablo 4, which is like a total who knows. That's a hands up in the air kind of thing. I want it to be good. God knows I want it to be good, but I just can't. Ooh, Dazed is actually, I don't have any source of Dazed, I don't think. So as much as I kind of want to take these, I want that. I want Dazed. Yeah, like God knows about who knows how good D4 is actually going to be. I feel like the more that I've read about the game, like that I've still been excited for it. I think people have very unreasonable expectations for the game lined up already. Or maybe they are reasonable. I'm not sure. You know, people want it to be the best that it can be because they love the series, they love the franchise. But it's just Blizzard has really shown that they are not great. No, they're not in a great space. Like between Dragonflight, which is coming out. Oh yeah, that's another thing. That's coming out really soon here. Am I at 60%? Let's go to 70. Yeah. But between I'll take more and speak. Between Dragonflight coming out and Diablo 4, like I really feel like these are the last chances that they have to like earn some respect back and like show that they still know how to make a good game. Because I think if the WoW expansion flops, they're screwed. Like they're already behind Final Fantasy. People already enjoy Final Fantasy way more. I think, at least I think. And then WoW on top of that is like if they mess up this expansion, or if they just aren't putting out content for this expansion, they're just gonna be in such bad shape for anything WoW related. And then Diablo 4, like if they mess up the D4 launch, if they pull like a Diablo Immortal with Diablo 4, oh my gosh, it's just gonna be like that'll be so many people's final straw. It'll be my final straw, honestly, because I love Diablo, and Diablo Immortal was heartbreaking to see, honestly. It had potential. It was such a fun game. Like, I was having a good time with it. For a mobile game, I was like, hey, you know what? This is actually really good. But I just couldn't... I was like, hey, you know what? I'll be free to play. I'll have my fun with it. It'll be fine. And I just couldn't... I felt like I just couldn't have my fun. It felt like the game just kept reminding me that it was free, that it was pay to win. And that they just tried to like roadblock you at so many different points. It was really heartbreaking to see, because it had such good potential. So I'm hoping that something similar with D4 isn't about to happen, but we'll just have to wait and see. I'll keep reading stuff and keep seeing. I'm on Copium watch. Ugh, man, oh man. I'm trying to think of other games that I also that I'm just in general playing. I feel like I can't think of get too terribly many, especially right now. I mean, I guess oh yeah, I guess that's true. We have Darktide coming out in like 2 weeks, right? A week, two, something like that. And that is, I've been playing that with some buddies, and that has actually been, that has been a really good time. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I hope that it'll be nice when the game actually comes out and we have more than, I think we have 3 missions right now. And then I think next week or something, they're doing a patch, and it will give us more, more missions, which will be really nice, truthfully. I'm getting smacked around. Stop it! Stop it! That'll give us like more, let's see, archers take less damage, warriors take less damage, more health. I feel like the warriors aren't really dying, so I'm gonna take archers. I'd like to see some toughness for the chaos golems too. I feel like they're taking damage. I don't know, maybe the skeletons are taking damage. Yeah, I guess maybe I should buff them up a little bit. We're buffing them like that instead first, let's go! But Darktide has been a lot of fun. I'm really hopeful for when they finish and put that game out. It has a couple like optimization issues as far as like crashing and that kind of thing goes, and it has like a really weird, it feels like it has a really weird dependency on your GPU. Like, thankfully I haven't experienced too many crashes, but it does have a lot of dependency on your GPU. If you don't have your frames capped, at least in my experience, or at least what my other buddies were saying was that if they didn't have their frame rate capped, they were just crashing left and right. But then as soon as they were looking at Task Manager and stuff, and you could see their frame rate was going through the roof. But you can see their GPU usage was going through the roof. Oh, there we go, perfect. But as soon as they capped it, then it was fine. Or if not fine, then at least better. So I'm just gonna hope they keep making good improvements like that, and then they'll just keep doing good stuff like that for the game, and then I just hope that they also keep updating and adding more content. I mean, if they do even like half as well with this game as they did with like Vermintide, then it's gonna be a great time. Also, twins right next to each other, good grief. They'll be in a really good spot if they do even half as well as they did with like Vermintide 2. Vermintide 2 is such a fun game. It's such a blast. Lexi, go away. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. And this is why we're glad we're a necromancer. just picked up just the absolute melting potential of that damage. It's too insane to pass up. So again, I'm sure I'll probably have to start playing some other character relatively soon, mostly because I want to unlock the rest of the skills, which you can only unlock by getting everyone to, I think, rank like prestige like 50, like level, you have to get all the characters level 50, I think is when all of their unlocks happen. So I want to get everybody to level 50 to get all of their skills. And maybe I find some other, like, super broken combo to do that's also, like, a lot of fun. Oh, get me out of that rock, please. Ow. So many lasers. So many lasers. Yeah, Chaos Golems take less damage. Good, good, good. They are not in a good spot. I'm just gonna hope that the boys can get them. It looks like they are reaching him. Prophetess almost. Oh, wait, this guy's over here. Hey, get him. Fuck him up. Fuck this guy up. Oh, I had, something is dying. Is that the archers? I think that's the archers. Looks like the archers are dying a little bit. They're taking damage. That's scary. How dare they deal damage to my boys. That's 70, yeah. Let's go to 80, why not? Fuck it, dude. 80% chance to crit. You'll love to see it. Give me that. Yeah, and then speaking of random game updates, I also hope, oh, Shadow. I guess not so much hope as, I'm gonna be excited for the release of the Knight in DBD. I'm all over the place game-wise, but the Knight in DBD looked really cool. I don't think he's gonna be that strong, but I also don't think that every killer needs to be the greatest thing since sliced bread to, I don't think it needs to be the absolute, all of them need to be the absolute pinnacle or anything like that. But as long as they're fun and can sort of, and can at least like reliably get kills, then I see nothing wrong with a killer like that. So I hope that hope Knight ends up being good. I might wait for like a patch or two just for them to, I know they did like their PTB changes, but I'm gonna kind of wait for like a week or so after that too, just because I have a feeling that those changes probably weren't enough, and they're gonna have to give even more, or they're gonna have to do something else. So I might as well wait to see what kind of changes they come up with for the Knight. Oh, he's spinning. Oh, he's spinning. Ow, I just took 155 from that. Good lord. I get hit by like 6 pops at once? What the hell was that? Oh god, oh god. Oh boy. His stupid chaos pops. Where'd Sir Spins-a-Lot goes? Oh, there he is. Okay, let's do that. He's still spinning. Can you stop? Hold still. Oh. Okay, I think he's just about dead, but he's not quite dead. Come on, little buddy. Come on, little buddy. There we go. Look at that. Alright, it's just that easy. Oh, I almost walked into the portal again. I would have been sad. Sheesh. Alright, we did it. What are we gonna hit? What are we hitting? Are we hitting 80? Ooh, 79. Alright, fine. Fine. Just got edged by the game. Nice. Let's see if we can buy... got some new achievements, got some new skills, looking good. I can get the Chaos Walker. Cool. That's a pretty cool name. What do we got? There was a chaotic missile. Oh yeah, the chaos damage stuff was like... It seems interesting, but it just has like such a random... Because yeah, it caused a random amount of damage between 1 and 80. And then it applies a random powerful negative effect. It's like, I don't know. It's interesting, right? It's interesting, but I'm not 100% sure of it yet. Oh, also, as you can see, I have also maxed out everything as far as the skill tree goes, so I'm done here. I think the last place I have to, like, spend runes is on this character, which is just completing a match in 10 minutes or less, so I just gotta be speed. I must be speed. And then the only other thing I can think of is I think I have to for like the weapons for some of the characters. And I know that the other characters will probably eventually also be getting weapons, which will need some of these, and maybe they'll expand the skill tree out. But hey, what do you know? We actually made some progress, so feels good, man. That's where I'm gonna leave it, I think. I don't think going any further will be a bit too much of a time commitment for me, so that'll be it. YouTube, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Again, I'll do the usual stuff. You can skip this if you want, but you know, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe if you want. I'm gonna be trying to post more regularly as much as I possibly can. And then if you want to as well, you can feel free to give me a follow or come say hi at twitch.tv/bruised whenever I'm live. I don't really have a stream schedule right now by any means. It's just kind of when it happens, but it happens fairly regularly. By the way, I hope you have a great rest of your day. YouTube, you're really cute. Thank you so much. Bye now.